Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Era Gamer here, and today I got a bit of a shorter update to bring to you with regards to my run in Minecraft. And in the last video I basically showed off my ability to open the end portal, and I was kind of excited. Had to make some additional preparations to go in there. I didn't exactly know what to expect. And, well, I can say that my run is officially over, and not necessarily for a good reason. I basically got a whole bunch of other stuff together, put together an ender chest, and I hopped into the end portal, and the ender dragon basically shot a whole bunch of magic fireballs at the spawn point and instantly killed me. So I thought, okay, well, I was just trying to think, okay, how am I going to figure this out? So I grabbed a whole bunch of additional supplies thinking, okay, there's like this, it emits a giant cloud of like that purple stuff or whatever, purple gaseous killer thing. And I thought, all right, well, it's probably dissipated by the time I get back there. So I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I went over there and no, it does not dissipate. At least as far as I could tell, it didn't dissipate at all. So I basically put on an invisibility potion, jumped in the end portal, and it instantly got killed by the magic, which is fantastic. So I thought, well, in this case, because the first time I ended up getting knocked off the platform, and I was building like cobblestone blocks to get to the island there, and I just didn't quite make it in time. I didn't know how much time I had, and apparently I needed to go faster than that. So because I was building a 3-block wide bridge, thinking it would be a little safer that way, and it turns out that careful thinking was a bad idea, and I just needed to get there quickly. So because I didn't get knocked off the second time, I thought, well, at least I can get a chance to get my stuff back. And I thought, well, just watching the animation afterwards, like the purple stuff like seems to dissipate, and I thought, okay, now it's dissipated. So I basically ran all the way back to the end portal, hopped in the end portal, and yeah, it didn't dissipate, and I got instantly killed again a third time, and everything despawned. So I think I can call it a game. So I just wanted to go over some of the stuff that I ended up doing. I'll check out the advancements here. So I got a few things. Distract piglins with gold, return to sender, got that achievement. Terrible fortress, of course I got that. Retrieve a blaze, brew a potion. Went to the nether, of course. Obtain crying obsidian, I got that. What else did I get here for achievements? Traded with a villager, spawned an iron golem. Monsters hunted, 21 out of 37, which I thought was pretty good. What else did I get? Of course, I took out a monster. And I was trying to bring out a looking glass. I thought maybe I can get a quick glance at it and get that achievement. Yeah, that didn't happen. What else here? Yeah, took out a raider. I thought there was one about just advancing the difference. Didn't get that. Did the sleep thing. There we go. So I got 46 out of 54 biomes, which I thought was pretty good. I heard about a mushroom island, which I never found. Not sure what else I'm missing, but I did get a whole bunch of them. So I thought I did pretty good on in terms of trying to actually get that one, and sneak past a sensor for a warden. And I don't know what that is about, but alright, so husbandry. Tamed an animal, of course. Got 3 out of the 9 dogs. What else did I get? Got 2 of the 11 cats, which I guess is okay. I didn't really focus on cats, and I probably could have got a whole lot more from the village. Breed 2 animals together, got that. Yeah, seedy place, had to grow some stuff there. I never really got onto the whole honeycomb thing. I heard you can wax stuff, but I never really did get to that. But I think curing a zombie was the only thing I didn't get in this whole tree here. But I basically got everything else. Enchantment table, I spy, enter the end, and nothing there. So I think for the purpose of getting a review, I think I did a pretty decent job of getting some of the achievements at least. But I think the statistics were quite something. 818 animals, mostly because I was trying to get a whole bunch of leather from the cows, and I think that's where I got a whole chunk of them. I got some pigs as well and that sort of thing, but I think that was mostly just all the different cows that I was collecting. Chest open. I don't think some of these statistics really mean a whole lot, but I did do a lot of walking and sprinting, so 1.7 kilometers walked, almost a kilometer sprinted, 1,700 kilometers walked and 700 kilometers sprinted, and yeah, I was moving around quite a lot. I heard elytra is supposed to be something that you can find in the end there, which obviously I never got, so there's that. Distance by minecart, that was all my distance I covered for all my whole SkyTrain system, so I almost got 1,000 kilometers off of that sucker. And 2,500 interactions with crafting tables. That was a lot of crafting. Jumps. I jumped a lot going upstairs to go a little bit faster, so that probably contributed to that. 2,400 takeouts. Now time here. Slept in bed. I thought there was a time here somewhere. Where is it? I thought there was a timer. That's so strange. Where are you? Should be one with days. Sneak time. I snuck for almost a whole day there. Okay, there we go. That's my bad. So time with world open, 24 days, nearly 25 days. I'm assuming that just means the window was open. Some of that was because I noticed with the launcher that it would not open very well, so it was a little more convenient until I figured out I could just end the task in Task Manager and then reopen it whenever I need to. But some of that was probably that. Time played 18.9 days, so yeah, I was really it was probably overkill what I was doing, but that was the statistics I got, so I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, items mined almost 250,000 stone. Did a lot of deep slate stuff too, but stone was way above that. Items broken. Not surprising, the stone pickaxe. I was using that a lot, thinking since I had a lot of the stone resources, I might as well use them. And yeah, I ended up breaking a lot of stuff. And then I found out that it is actually worthwhile to use diamond pickaxes, especially with the enchantment stuff. So then I started breaking those as well. Items crafted, a whole bunch of the iron nuggets, and the reason for that was because I was crafting lanterns throughout the Emerald City, and I was also crafting iron bars as well, so that probably is why it shot up to number 1. Glass pane number 2, for obvious reasons. I was building the SkyTrain system and I wanted to add glass to make it look a little bit better, and that's what I ended up doing. Luckily these things are really easy to make. And sticks for all the tools, so that's not a surprise. Acacia blocks. I had a lot of acacia wood hanging around, so I thought I would use that, and I used that a lot for Emerald City as well as a few other things. What else is there? Items used. So yeah, that easily went up to shot up to number 1. All the mining. I was using cobblestone because I was building like a million things out of cobblestone. Since I had a lot of it, I may as well use it. Stone pickaxe and shovels. Yeah, all the mining and some of the stuff that I was building. Items picked up, probably not a whole lot of surprise here. Did a lot of crafting and a whole lot of farming, so that's probably why all the wheat seeds as well. And Items dropped. I don't know what drop means. I guess I'm dropping these things off into chests and stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot of gold ingots and stuff as well. Potatoes and carrots. So did a lot of farming. In terms of mobs, one of them was because I don't know what happened to the other one, but the one stole one of my mine carts, so I had to go in there, and I didn't know how I just break down the mine cart, so I ended up taking out an armadillo at one point because of that, because I wanted my mine cart back. Took out bats a couple times because I thought maybe they would have some sort of poison thing at me or something like that. Turns out they're harmless, so I just ignored them afterwards. Don't know about the bee. Cave spiders, chickens. Basically getting food from some of them, I think it was. Cows, obviously, that was way up because I was both getting food for steak and leather. Creeper. This was responsible for most of my deaths, unsurprisingly. And what happened was, towards the beginning of my run, I was trying to build up my base. I didn't have much, and a creeper took me out. And all my stuff was at the main base, so of course I went running back, and of course there was 3 other creepers waiting for me, and they blew themselves up, so I killed myself a couple times trying to get my stuff back. I think I ended up getting some of my stuff back, but I'm not sure, but yeah. I was a little mad at that, so I started taking out the creepers as well, so 119 creepers. Yeah. Enderman. One of those Endermen was the result of me building a bridge in the nether, and I didn't know how I aggroed it whatsoever. I still don't know, because I was literally staring downwards towards a pool of lava the whole time, which of course in of itself was nerve-wracking. But all I know was that at one point I was just plunking on the netherrack to build the bridge, and all I heard was the teleport, and then the next thing I knew I was flying off. So that's how I got taken out by one of the Endermen. I'm not sure what the other one was. I can't remember. But yeah, I took out some Endermen because I knew I could take them out. And of course, the 3 times I was taken out by the Ender Dragon, unsurprisingly, basically instant killed me. So I basically ended my run. And amazingly, I never got taken out by a ghast. Luckily, I was able to hear the ghasts ahead of time, so I was able to take them out if I needed to, or just ignore them. Magma cube. Oh, those things. Yeah, there was a few of them that I took out. I never got taken out by any of them. The Phantom. Similar story to the Enderman that took me out in the Nether. I was building my Skytrain system, going up to my failed emerald mine, and night fell, and I thought I could just finish up a few more, and yeah, knocked me off the perch above and took me out. So that's how I got killed by one Phantom. Yeah, Piglin. I got taken out by Piglins only because I didn't know that gold initially wearing gold would stop them from taking me out, but you live and learn, I guess, sort of. Nothing else too noteworthy that I can think of. A lot of spiders that I end up finding. Never got taken out by a witch. Zombies, I got surrounded by them a couple times, and I got taken out that way, but that's about it. So yeah, that's a general rundown of my run here. I wonder if I can find the times I got taken out. Number of deaths, 34. Again, all over world attributed. Almost all of it. A couple of them were in the Nether, and 3 of them were in the end. But yeah, that was my run. I definitely enjoyed it, even though the ending was kind of a letdown. But hey, no game is perfect. I do have some other things I wanted to showcase as well, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, what is your era?